Hi everybody, welcome to DayZ Update 1.20 Experimental. We're here on my little local test server at my little training place. So there isn't that much to see in Update 1.20. We got a few little goodies, but there are some very important things that I just want to take you through. Now, I think probably one of the biggest changes is the way the camera works. So, when you're in third person and you get close to something, watch how the camera zooms in. Like that. And the idea is that you won't be able to see round corners, and white walling it's called, as easy. See how tight the camera goes in there? See look how see how tight it goes. In a way that you could before. To be honest, I'm kind of used to third person cameras and things like PUBG. And you know the way that you can do that, but apparently there were some exploits in DayZ when you could really see sort of through walls, I think, things like that. Now, where this is very strange is when you're going in and out of buildings, it does feel very, very strange because the camera is moving around. It seems to be moving around a lot more than it used to be, and it can't. To be honest, it makes me feel a little bit odd. I wouldn't call it motion sickness, but it definitely feels strange. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to, I think, the way that the kind of perspective keeps changing. The other thing is now they've really looked at weight on this patch, and the amount of stuff you're carrying will really affect your movement in terms of how quickly you can start sprinting and jumping, I guess, and getting into combat, that sort of stuff. Your inertia, basically. And this will also be affected by your stamina. So I guess if you're wearing like a plate carrier and you've got a big backpack on that's full of goodies, then you're going to be basically moving slower, and you won't be able to change direction. However, all of that side of things is configurable in the server files in the JSON. So on community servers, we'll be able to change that for consoles and PCs. Also, they allude to the fact that as your gear gets wet, it will get heavier as well. So that'd be quite interesting as well. In fact, I tell you what, while we're here, we might as well dive in to here we go, where are we? Let's dive into here. So this is the cfggameplay.json for the new experimental servers. So we've got all the stamina stuff that we had before, like here. So sprint stamina modifier, weight limit threshold, that was all the same. And then we've got swimming stamina modifier. I think these new ones are down here. Sprint swimming modifier, sprint ladder stamina modifier, melee modifier, obstacle traversal modifier, and whole breath. I think they're new. So basically you'll be able to choose and customize on the community server which things you want to be affected or not affected by these stamina changes, which is quite interesting. And then you've also got your movement data here. So this is to do with how fast you can change things. These are all little modifiers that we have to change to kind of remove the effect, or I guess you could make it more effective as well. So let's go back to the game. So that's that. Another little thing is the fact that wheels, you can now take them off and put them back on again. That was kind of disabled for go on, get on, for 1.19, wasn't it? Because there was some sort of problem with them. There's lots of different ambient sounds as well that have kind of changed. Let's look at this camera again as we go in here. And basically the only thing that I can see that's really been added to the game, according to the patch notes and stuff, is these masks. So we've got these kind of carnival masks that are quite fun, aren't they? Ooh, what we got here? That's quite an interesting one, black one. And then you get the mime mask. You see I'm wearing the bloke's mime mask, but let's take that off. And then we can put in the... Is that the ladies one? That's the ladies one, isn't it? Let's put the ladies one on. Yeah. I mean, they're a bit of fun, aren't they? They're a little bit of fun. They're quite creepy, actually. They're almost a little bit like a Clockwork Orange, aren't they? That side of things. And also, to kind of finish off, the improvised feet wrapping has had a serious nerf. So quite a lot of the members of especially the PvP community didn't like the fact that when you put these on, you were running very, very quietly and you couldn't hear someone running up on you. So now apparently they're a bit louder, so you'll be able to hear people coming in. They don't last as long either, but they'll still be good in emergencies. It'll be interesting to wait for Wobo if he does a test of them to see if they've lost some of their effectiveness when it comes to being quiet when you're approaching zombies for melee kills. Oh, and also you can melee kill with the cleaver as well. They put that in the patch notes. So overall, this is quite a it's a behind the scenes engine patch. There's lots of, but if you go through the patch notes, and I'll put a link to the patch notes in the description below the video, there's lots and lots of bug fixes and stability fixes, behind the scenes, and not that much stuff we've been given new, but that's fine by me. This kind of sets the stage for 2023 with a nice stability patch to start off with, and then we can get all the really fun stuff as we go further into 2023, and we can see what the amazing DayZ devs bring us. So there we go. Hopefully found that useful. I've probably missed some things out, so if I have, I apologise. You can play this on Xbox Experimental and PC Experimental now, and it will be coming to public servers and PlayStation probably in about 4 weeks' time. But until then, if you found the video useful, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and I will of course see you again soon.